You feel your heart skip a beat, your body completely frozen in shock as the shadows of Peter, Emma, Evan, and Jacob surrounded your crouched body. Your body shakes in fear as you move yourself up against the brick wall as much as you could, shaking your head no. Ivan kneels down, his hand aggressively grabbing your jaw, forcing your eyes to look into his own. You shouldn't have done that, he says slowly, inspecting your face. For some reason, you have a sliver of hope that he would let you go this once, but it's all gone when he moves his fist straight to your face, landing on your lip. You scream in pain, your hand trembling as you touch your now bloody mouth. The taste of your own blood was only engraved into your head by now after the years of pain Ivan inflicted on you. You are lucky I'm in mood for something else today. He snickers and you continuously shake your head no when he starts taking off his belt. No, no, please stop. You stutter out, your voice too shaky to even form the right words. It felt like your brain had just frozen. You couldn't speak, you could barely move, you felt hopeless. Your own body was failing on you, the one part of you that you depended on most felt like it just stopped. You look at them for help. Any of them, they couldn't let this happen. Suddenly, Ivan's hands freeze as his gaze lingers down towards the golden card next to Jacob's foot, his eyes squinting at the card as he thinks for a moment before slowly kneeling down. You swallow the lump in your throat, feeling like your body just came back to life as he picks up your golden card, the one thing that could lead you to freedom from Hansung and Ivan. John states. He mumbles to himself, looking at you with a questioning look. How the fuck did you get this? You can't do shit. He spits, grabbing you by your collar. You try to catch your breath as the sudden force trying to utter out anything before he hit you again. I don't know. I was looking for jobs and just come across it. You lied. You didn't want them to find the old man. He would been so nice to you. It was only the right thing to do. Ivan pushes you back onto the concrete floor, your back scarping the brick wall behind you as you heave out a breath at the contact. You could already feel the bruises and cuts digging deep into your skin. He looks over the card once more before moving eye level towards you, a sick look in his eyes, as he waves the golden card in front of your face with two fingers. I'm going to say this once and only once. He starts moving the card to graze against your cheek. You nod your head immediately, trying to control your shaky hands as you try looking anywhere but him. Ivan suddenly moves the corner of the golden card swiftly on your soft skin, drips of blood falling down your face at the stinking cut he just formed. As soon as you get your big paycheck from those rich motherfuckers, you are going to come to this exact point and give me the money. He snickers. Jacob, Peter, Emma smile in approval at his words. I can't. My mother dealer will kill me if I don't pay him first. You hiccup. From all the crying, your tears falling in thick droplets. He rolls his eyes in annoyance before throwing the card on you. Then have to give me half of it. He sneers. His hand grabs your hair, pulling you up to meet his eyes. And if you don't, I'll make sure that sweet little heart of yours stop beating before you can take another step on this earth. Evan threatens, losing his tight grip on your hair. You fall back with a cry as their figure disappears out of the now dark alley way, their laughs echoing into your ears. Your hands move up to your face shakily, your fingers angrily wiping away the tears from your eyes. How could you be so stupid? How could you let them find out? The tears you had wiped away only to get replaced with fresh ones that come down uncontrollably. You struggle to stand up, your legs failing on you as you fall back, your hands landing on the concrete to stop you fall. You are not sure how long you had been crying pathetically, in silence, but it felt like forever. Your tears suddenly stop when you hear voices in the alleyway and you freeze in your spot at the conversation you probably wasn't supposed to be hearing. You couldn't hear their voices clearly, but it had to be some sketchy drug deal. You slowly push yourself forward, dragging yourself away from whatever was going on. Do you think I'm fucking playing with you? A deep voice threatens. You could hear another voice, but it only sounded like mumbles, until multiple punches and screams could be heard not too far from you. Your body goes into panic mode as you almost make it out until police sirens could be heard. Your body gets pushed forward, a scream leaving your mouth as something crashes into you from behind, and you're suddenly underneath some man who had somehow fallen with you. You couldn't make out his features, only the big cut on his cheeks, his dark grey hairs, and the smell of expensive cologne. The man looked down at your beaten up face weirdly before looking behind him to see if anyone was near. What the fuck did you see? He growls while turning his head back towards you, grabbing you by your collar from the odd position you were in. I. That's all that comes out of your mouth when your eyes landed on the gun in his right hand. Lucky for you, the police sirens only grow closer. The man mumbles curses under his breath before aggressively letting go of you, quickly getting off of your body. Your legs instantly move you towards the wall when the police car speeds down the alleyway, its light bouncing off of the dark walls and the sirens blasting into your ears. The man had gotten onto a motorcycle and sped away before they had arrived close enough. Was he some sort of criminal in a gang? You feel goosebumps rise on your skin at the thought of that. You already had enough evil people to deal with. It was late and you had had enough near-death experience today, so you quickly walked to the bus, feeling chills on your skin from the cool air as you hold the golden card tightly in your hand. Tomorrow you would go to the John Estates for the job. You just wanted to get rid of all your pain. You just wanted to stop your suffering and get Ivan and Hansung off your radar forever. You would pay off the debt, pay Ivan the half of your check, and when your debt is all paid off, you would run away, far away from the hell you was raised in and away from everyone who ever hurt you. It hurts, everything it just hurts. You didn't know how to explain it, but you could feel it from the pit of your stomach and spreading like a wildfire around every inch of your body. Your wound from Evan had mostly healed or dried up, your body wasn't aching so much, but there was a feeling in your body that couldn't compare to any physical pain in the world. You could feel it everywhere and it never left. No amount of time could fix it. The school bell blares into your ear and you jumped out of your gaze grabbing your bag. You always sat right next to the door, started packing your books exactly 4 minutes before class ended, and had your fingers tightly wrapped around your backpack strap. You knew the location of all their last periods, how long they would talk in the hallways, how long it took for them to reach the exit, everything. Except sometimes your timing would be off, and that's what you feared every day. It happened multiple times and none of them ended good. Your focus doesn't stray once as your legs stride in a quick pace straight for the large double doors that open to your freedom out of this hell. You had your plan all set out since you first class this morning. You would go straight to the bus down to Seoul City, then from there you would walk to the Jeon Estates. The bus never drove down there and you couldn't afford a taxi, so walking was the only option left for you. You hadn't realized your oxygen was getting cut off from holding your breath for too long until you reached the bus doors. You gasp for air as you sit down on the leather seat, your hand on your chest as you slowly count down for three. They didn't catch you on instinct. You slide down on your seat, hiding anyone's ability to see if you was on the bus. Every time those bus doors closed, you felt the relief enter your body, but not today. After they caught you yesterday, even down in Seoul City, where no one from your town ever dared to step foot in, you would never be safe. You filled your mind wandering back to the man who got chased by the police last night. You wonder what kind of trouble he would gotten into to get the police involved. You furrow your eyebrows together with your head leaning against the cold glass window as you try to forget about it, focusing on the trees passing by as the bus moved down the streets. You could tell you were getting closer because the dirty streets lined with torn up looking houses and litter covering every corner were fading away. You could see the tall buildings overshadowing your small town that was seemingly invisible to the citizens of Seoul City. Your town people were just trash to them, nothing but a bunch of pathetic drug addicted thieves. In fact, you are not even sure they acknowledged their existence considering they would always buy off the land where families who could barely even get by lived in for their $1 million infrastructures. You let out a quiet thank you to the kind bus driver before walking out, ignoring the immediate stares you get.